Welcome to Words for Wednesday for July 28th, and I'm Randy Pierce, here to share a little about self-confidence. Because I think self-confidence is something we all can struggle with at times, have a little bit of doubt, and it's something we can work on in the specific instance as well as in the long-term overall for things about believing in ourselves and in our choices as well as the actions we want to undertake. And in thinking about this, I think about Vince Lombardi, who suggested that confidence is contagious, but so is the lack of confidence. And as we approach this, how do we understand the fine line between arrogance and self-delusion? And to do that, we want to build grounded confidence. So one of the best ways to do that is by practicing and progressing and celebrating milestones. It kind of combines two thoughts I often suggest to people, which is that practice makes progress and that celebrating milestones helps keep us motivated as well as helps us know the measure of where we're moving. So in those two notions, take public speaking. If you want to practice your speaking and maybe you notice that you have verbal tics that you rely on a little too much and you want to work on them. Well, if you were to record yourself and make a mental effort that I want to use those less, listen to your recording, count how many times you use it, then re-record, refocus on using them less, you could see, maybe I used that tic 10 times in a 1-minute speech, and maybe the next time 8. Those are progress points you can note, and focus on these things absolutely makes a difference. And then in the long term, the more you take on tasks like these, and the more you practice them and note the milestones, the more your confidence will grow overall. And the key is to always tie it to the practice and the milestone, because otherwise that's where you start getting the arrogant lines or the self-delusion, because you have to understand that there's work generally involved in bringing about the improvement that earns the confidence in our lives. One last thing I often suggest is that understanding that how we treat ourselves and how we allow others to treat ourselves is absolutely critical in this. I think Eleanor Roosevelt has a marvelous quote which just suggests that no one can make us feel inferior without our consent. And that includes how we accept what others may say about us and how we accept what we in our inner voice say about us. Take the action to be the positive person, believing in yourself, speaking that confidence, and that will bring about a more confident you. Thanks for joining us for Words for Wednesday. Please consider giving us a share, a like, and a comment, because encouragement, the words you say to us, certainly help us grow. We'll see you next week.